Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife, Marie. And you are going in Smackdown Live.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We have a variety of reward tiers over there.
Yeah.
Be sure to check that out. Man, I was shocked and disappointed. I was more disappointed this morning when I woke up than any other time in my life.
Why?
I woke up and the very first video for my Slow Wolfpack series, my NBA 2K20. Do you not understand? I am on road to YouTube NBA 2K millionaire.
Say that.
Over at my new YouTube channel.
You're not getting there until I design you some new shoes.
That's a good point. I don't know why you haven't made that video yet.
Because you got the game on your PS4 back here and didn't have your save on it. So it'd be all for naught.
So I've got this new YouTube channel. I want you all to subscribe to it. And here is the YouTube web address.
Oh, God.
YouTube.com/channel/ uppercase U, uppercase C, uppercase H. I think that's like an L or an uppercase I. K, uppercase Q, uppercase W.
Put a link in the description. This is ridiculous.
Lowercase P.
This is ridiculous.
This is like a lot more letters.
Yeah, man.
I don't have a custom URL yet.
Wait till you get your custom URL, and then you can start doing that.
Look
but
at this
right
thing.
now,
This thing's been up for 5 hours. It's got 97 lousy views. What am I even putting all this time into this for?
You're an upstart channel. It's competitive out there. You expect to have an edge already because you got a pro wrestling podcast? No. You got to start from the bottom, man.
Look. Did I even put any tags on this video? This should be, look, in the title it says NBA 2K20. That should automatically get me 50,000 views. Building Dynasty.
I don't think it works
That's what
that
it's
way.
called. Slow Wolfpack Building Dynasty. Right now on the Twitter at Real Going In Raw or at MF Steve here. You can find a link there. It's my pinned tweet on my personal channel. Look, it's only 269 subscribers, so at least that's a good thing.
You get that to 69.
I think I have to get it to like 1,000 subscribers when I can monetize.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm only a fourth of the way there. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Everybody disappointed me. That's what happened. Everybody y'all let me down.
Really?
That's what really happened.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, bud.
It's okay.
Sorry to hear that, man.
I know you're. Anyways. So wrestling last night.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's back.
Making his return. And he came out to challenge, of course, Kofi Kingston. He didn't want to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. He don't want no part of Shinsuke Nakamura.
No.
He said, Kofi, your time is up. Turn yourself in, son. So what did you think of that? I mean, it's kind of expected, right?
Yeah,
it's
entirely predictable. That's something that we've been saying. I feel like for months.
Yeah, no, ever since, the Fox deal was brokered, it was like, oh, who are they going to want? They're going to want Brock.
Yeah.
When the writing was on the wall for the Universal Championship. So it's not really a surprise.
No.
What do you think of SmackDown last night?
It was fun.
I love the way it ended.
Yeah, that was cool. Very few teams can be as wantonly destructive as, I don't know what they're going to call them now, but the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, they have a way of tearing up a ringside area and beat people up that sounds like they're doing it with complete and utter abandon. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like they're actually hurting people.
Yeah. Is there any word on what's the name? Tom Phillips? What's the name? Mike Tom?
Tom.
Hey, boy, he got laid out.
Yeah.
He was selling it big time. I mean, it was probably just a sell job.
Maybe that's why
WrestleVote's
saying he's not going to be on Raw. Instead, it's going to be Vic Joseph because Tom Phillips got laid out.
So, yeah, WrestleVotes is claiming that they found out that it's going to be Vic Joseph and Dio. I'm telling you, man, I think WWE is just tossing out all sorts of misinformation.
That could be.
They are on a mole purge. I think that they are just whoever fed Dave Meltzer that info about Cedric Alexander getting buried.
Yeah.
Even though he was in a fairly prominent spot.
Yeah.
On Raw. He's on TV.
Yeah.
It's misinformation. Mole fired.
Could be.
You're done.
That could be.
Getting rid of all these moles, man. That's what's happening.
That's entirely possible, man.
So Dio Madden, who I actually like.
Yeah, I think these last
2
weeks
episodes
he's been
I've seen
doing really well.
So I'm willing to give that a shot if that's the thing. But what the heck's going to happen to Tom Phillips? Is he going to go to the Fox Sports 1 show? That's a waste of his talents.
It really is. Yeah, he's really good.
I know he's really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he's come back. Who knows? Yeah, that SmackDown was good. I really liked the way it ended. I thought at first when I saw Brock come out, I was thinking, why didn't they end the show with this? Because that's sort of Brock should be ending shows.
Yeah.
And then when I saw how they actually ended the show, I was pretty good, man. I was freaked out over Daniel Bryan, though. Boy, they were roughing him up.
Yeah, man. Whenever he does any sort of intense bump, it's cause for concern. Usually the first thing he does is grab his head.
What do you think of that Erick Rowan sit-down interview?
I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually very good.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot to really like.
I like that he uses what do you call it? I guess the abbreviated version of everybody's first name: Dan, Mike.
Yeah. Mike, Tom.
I like that, and I really appreciate that. And I know that ever since he's aligned with Daniel Bryan, I'm pretty sure they've used his first name. But they haven't done the thing, when the Bludgeon Brothers were a thing, it just became Harper and Rowan.
Yeah, actually, when he first aligned with Daniel Bryan, it was just Rowan.
It was just Rowan, right?
It's been 3 weeks, a month.
Okay.
Since they brought his first name back in. Kind of as this Roman Reigns saga started.
Yeah.
Then they started referring to him as Erick Rowan.
I like that because it humanizes the guy.
Totally.
And they even referred to Luke Harper as Luke Harper.
Yeah. I mean, if you hear Rowan, just sounds like henchman.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Whereas Luke Harper, you're like, oh. As he said, he humanized him.
And I love that there is a concerted effort to move him away from henchman status. Mm-hmm. Like he directly addressed it, basically. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. That's a thing?
Yeah.
Should have known that before the show.
I know, that's my bad.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. So anyways, yeah. Good stuff.
Yes.
Anyways,
I like all this. The Orton. Well, let's get to it because this first match was actually a lot of fun. So the show kicks off with a match. The New Day taking on the Revival and Randall Orton, FTRKO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought this was it was a fun match. I mean, it was decisive in the end for obvious reasons.
Yes.
It looks like Randy Orton's quantum leaping either to vacation or to a different feud.
Potentially.
The draft is coming up in a little bit less than a month right now.
Yeah.
Kind of odd that they're having the draft. What is it like? It's the second SmackDown on Fox.
Yes.
Not the first one, but the second one.
Correct.
So I wonder if they're going to use that first one, just sort of wrap stuff. It feels like they're setting stuff up for that. Like, I know one thing that Meltzer had said is that he doesn't expect the rosters to really vary that much between what it is now.
It's just the idea that it's going to be a hard split.
Yeah, and then after the draft. So I wonder what that's going to be like. I mean, it feels like – I still kind of feel that what we see on those SmackDown ads, like I think Becky's going to go to SmackDown. But that man, she'd have to lose that title quick.
Yeah, she have to
like right at Hell in a Cell, which is a possibility.
It is. Well, I mean, Hell in a Cell happens after the first SmackDown
by
Fox.
2 days.
Yeah,
2 days.
Yeah,
and then you have the draft, and then so you got Sasha staying on Raw, and then Becky coming over to SmackDown.
It's entirely possible. Again, it'd be interesting to see if Fox was able to wield that much power.
I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic. It'd be fascinating a couple of years from now. Somebody writes a book on all this stuff.
Yeah,
because the dynamic between the two networks seemingly is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised we even heard the words Fox on SmackDown last night.
I was thinking about that too. It's almost as if whenever they said it, they would kind of hush it a little bit.
I know. I
don't like people are apprehensive about it.
I know.
But I mean, I vaguely remember when WWE left USA for, what was it, TNN or Spike or whatever it was before. They hadn't become Spike by the time it left, huh?
I don't believe
it was always
so.
TNN. I remember even back then they would mention it.
Yeah.
Like you have to do that to a degree.
Totally.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So New Day, they were on a pretty good roll before the commercial. Back from commercial, FTRKO had the upper hand. That is not gonna. I don't think that's gonna last. There's no reason for them to be together if they're not fighting the New Day.
I know.
Unless they're gonna take on another 3-man faction, which
I know.
doesn't really make any.
I know.
I don't even think there is one. Anyways, they're working over Xavier Woods' knee. Woods hits a missile drop kick on Dawson, gets the hot tag to Kofi. He clears the ring. He hits an SOS on Orton, but Dawson breaks up the pin. The Revival take out Big E and Woods. Kofi kicks Dash off the apron, goes for a trust fall, but gets caught by Orton. Randy drops him with a draping DDT, and the momentum then swings to Randy Orton.
Yes.
After that, Randy gets ready for an RKO, but tags in Dash. They're going to go for the super, the FTRKO, the super RKO. But Big E pulls Orton out of the ring. Orton really did seem like he was sort of on autopilot last night.
I know.
Makes me think that dude's either going on vacation or he's like, you know what? Why am I even doing this right now?
I know.
Because when Big E went to pull him out of the ring, like he sort of just touched his feet, and Orton just sort of did this goofy fall.
Yeah, I noticed
like this
that too.
Goofy like jump fall.
I know.
And then he goes out of there. It's so funny how much he telegraphs when he is phoning it in.
I know.
It's actually kind of amusing at this point.
I know. He it's a case of senioritis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's had that for a while.
Well, off and on for sure. That's for darn sure.
Let's see here. Where was I? Let's see here. Oh, yeah. He gets driven into the ring post by Big E. Kofi then is able to get the double DDT on the Revival, which doesn't make a lick of sense.
It doesn't, but it looks great.
It looks great. Those guys outweigh him by at least probably combined at least 70 pounds or so. They probably got 35
individually?
pounds. You think individually? Maybe. That's possible.
Yeah, maybe not.
I would think each of them outweighs him by about 35 pounds.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds right. Anyways, he drops him with a DDT, double DDT rather. Xavier Woods hits an elbow on Dash. Kofi pins Dawson after a trouble in paradise.
Yep.
So there's the match. All three members then quantum leap out of the ring. So there they go, off to go do something else. Then we all get to hear, and by the way, shout out to Jess and Burl, the good friendos. They were there, seemingly, they were like the Forrest Gumps of WWE last night. They were there for everything. They got to see Brock. They were literally 2 seats behind Kevin Owens when he showed up. So the shout out to them. And they were sending us pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So then Brock's music hits.
Dun, 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 dun. Brock.
Bearded Brock.
Yeah, I like bearded Brock.
Me too. I think he looks fantastic. So
he looks tough. He looks like he's been living in a cave for a few weeks, getting ready for a fight.
Mm-hmm. So Brock comes out, and of course Big E, he's ready for a fight.
Yeah,
he's is
like,
Xavier Woods.
Get in here.
We want this. And then Kofi says, "Slow down. There's 3 of us, and only 1 of him." And even though those odds with Brock Lesnar are fairly even, he says, "You guys need to go."
Yeah. I got this.
Because
I'm
champion.
Kofi saying, yes, not only am I champion, I am fighting champ. More or less, I got to take care of this myself, which is great.
Yeah. So anyways, Brock, he saunters down to the ring. Of course, he's got Raw Executive Director Paul Heyman in tow.
Yeah.
It's also his advocate.
Correct.
They get on. There's a great little bit of comedy here. I love that they do this. So they get on the apron. Paul Heyman starts his spiel, and then Brock Lesnar starts to get in the ring, and Paul Heyman's like, "Wait, am I supposed to get in the ring too?" So he cuts himself off. And he's like, "Am I supposed to get in?" And Brock's like, "Yeah, get in here, dude."
I know, that was great.
So then he gets in, and he says, "My name is Paul Heyman. I'm the advocate for the beast who is about to cut your..."
It's about to be a bad day for the New Day. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he says, "I'm the advocate for the beast who stands between you and a lengthy title reign."
Yes.
Even though Kofi's current title reign, I think it has surpassed Roman.
It has cumulative, and then Batista.
Okay,
as
that's the other name.
WWE champion.
Okay.
I know Batista had the
Big
world
gold.
heavyweight champion quite a while.
For a while, yeah. So, anyways, that's good stuff.
Yes.
Let's see here. So, yeah, and he says, we are here to officially challenge you to match at the very first SmackDown on Fox, October 4th from, where is it at?
Los Angeles. The Staples Center.
Oh, Los Angeles. Okay, that makes sense. And then I thought there was one more thing that I wanted to note. Kofi got on the mic and said,
I'm a fighting champion. I accept your challenge. Brock's like, hey, I'm super cordial about stuff. Goes up to him, hey, let's shake hands. Nope. F5.
F5. So yeah, it was a terrifying one too, because Brock has a big smile on his face. He extends his hand out,
his huge meaty paw,
sportsmanship, but it's all like hurried, and Kofi doesn't have a chance to say, I don't trust that. It's just, it all happens.
Because Brock was like with his fuzzy face. Huge fake smile.
Right. Then he drops him with a
F5.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was really hoping, why just let Kofi get one bit of offense in.
I know.
Just like, he goes in for the handshake, and then he turns it into like a clothesline or something, but Kofi ducks, gives him an SOS, rocks him a little bit, and then, I don't know.
And then Brock hits the F5.
Yeah, then he hits it.
It kind of I feel like the segment has to culminate with F5.
That's so scary, though.
I know.
So, Larson, what are the odds we're going to see a title change on SmackDown on Fox?
I think high.
Pretty high.
I think extremely high. I think they want to get some buzz going. Now, if they really want to make, I kind of wish that they would have Kofi win, even just that match. Then they have a rematch at Hell in the Cell or whatever. If you want Brock to win the title, they're fine, or vice versa. But it'd be pretty cool if Kofi walked in there. Everybody expects him to lose.
Yeah.
And he somehow pulls it off. I think that'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I agree with everything you just said, including the it's not going to happen bit. I'm trying to think of, it's funny because like you can easily justify doing it because, you could potentially make an even bigger star. Because I mentioned this about Kofi before, is that, the way to make a bigger star out of the guy is to have him beat Roman. Have everybody think, oh, Roman is sort of the last guy, the last big name he hasn't fought. That's got to be it for him. And then he beats Roman. And then potentially you're looking at creating, taking Kofi then to that next level where it's like, man, he's super legit.
Yeah.
Especially you put on just a really killer match.
Yeah.
And you have the same opportunity with Brock Lesnar. I just think that
you
Brock
have a greater
Lesnar,
opportunity with Brock Lesnar.
It's just obvious that from a business perspective, Fox probably thinks, well, Brock is a massive, massive deal.
Yeah.
Kofi has had a lengthy, fairly meaty title run.
Yeah. They've done everything that WWE probably feels they've done everything they can do, whether that's the case or not, to really expel any doubt about Kofi earning the championship.
The thing is, Kofi will always exist at, I think I mentioned this a couple episodes ago, or a couple weeks ago rather. He'll always exist at, there is definitely the upper echelon where Brock, Roman, and now I think Seth exists. And then there's everything, there's an echelon below that where guys like, I pointed out CM Punk, for example, who, he beat Cena, but then when it came to The Rock, he wasn't there, and they didn't have the confidence to put him in the main event at WrestleMania to make that match a triple threat, three-way. So like, and that's a fine place to be. You're like even in Daniel Bryan territory there.
Totally. They've done a really good job of establishing Kofi as a, deserving.
Yeah, sure.
Legitimate world champion.
Yeah, but you're in there with good names. You're there like AJ Styles. He couldn't beat Brock.
No.
You're there with good names.
Kevin Owens.
He's in there with like Jinder Mahal. Whatever happened to that guy? Where'd he go to, man? I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Are we going to take care of some business right now?
We can, or we can.
You think I could do this pretty smoothly?
You think you can do this on the fly?
I don't know, man. We're going to find out. Let's take this guy away.
Yep, and we can get to it.
Let's see if we can get this guy in here. Oh,
there we go. Look at that.
All right.
Well done. You start.
I start?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's do this. Before we continue, here's a word from the sponsor of today's show, Mack Weldon. Mack Weldon is a premium men's essentials brand that believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and stop doing that, and a simple shopping experience.
Mack Weldon's underwear, socks, shirts, shorts, hoodies, and sweatpants will be the most comfy you will ever wear. And they have a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial. You know what that means? They keep you from getting stinky. They eliminate odor.
That is true. See, Mack Weldon wants you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they'll still offer you a refund with no questions asked.
Yeah, I've been wearing Mack Weldon's Ace shorts basically nonstop since I got them. They're perfect for lounging around the house, or if I'm wearing them when the clock strikes, gains the clock. I can even wear them to the gym as well. Sometimes I wear them to work, too, because they're awesome.
I got me some Mack Weldon stuff, too. The underwear I got are super comfy, and the entire ordering process was easy, and everything was shipped directly to my door. And right now, friendos can get 20% off their first order by going to MackWeldon.com and using promo code GOINGINRAW, all one word.
Again, that's 20% off your first order by going to MackWeldon.com and using promo code GOINGINRAW, all one word. Thanks to Mack Weldon for sponsoring today's show, and you're really helping out Going In Raw by going to MackWeldon.com and using promo code Going In Raw. Again, all one word.
That's right. So, what happened next, Larson?
Next, we get a Sasha and Bayley interview backstage. Sasha is asked about facing Becky in Hell in a Cell, where Becky says she's going to destroy Sasha, and Sasha's like, all right, that's cool. I've been in a Hell in a Cell match. Has Becky? No. Advantage Sasha. And then they're asked, Sasha's asked about facing Charlotte tonight, reigniting that rivalry. And Bayley kind of intervenes and says, oh, yeah, she's not going to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that right now.
I really like how Bayley is approaching her role.
Same.
Like, I don't know how to do it. Like, how would you describe it? It's just sort of like, I don't know. There's nothing cartoonishly villainous about it. You know?
No.
It's like
the most low-key heel turn there is.
It really is, but it's very effective.
It's just show after show, just a little bit more of it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I like that.
Although it kind of blew up a little bit.
There's a lot of like snark there, you know?
I know.
That's what I like
very
about
snarky.
it. It's like, it's snarky. It's nonverbal snarky.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
after that we get a Reigns Rowan recap, including everything that happened at Clash of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get the Erick Rowan sit-down interview with Michael Cole.
Mike.
And then Mike Cole says, Erick Rowan. And Rowan's like, you know, like he was shocked that he knew his name.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know my name?
Yeah.
And then he gives us his first real motivation for doing what he did. Says he did it to change Roman's, quote, perceived dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Like he felt like Roman walking around like he owned the place.
Yeah.
Roman was tired of being disrespected.
Yeah.
To showcase that, or to show that, he decided to try to take out the big dog.
Yeah. Michael Cole asked him about Luke Harper. Why did Luke Harper return the way he did? And he says, if you want to ask Luke Harper a question, go ask Luke Harper a question. I'm not here to talk for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's my friend.
Yeah.
And then he started talking about Dan Bryan.
Yeah. Mike Cole asked him, what about turning on Daniel Bryan? He saw you as his equal. And then Erick Rowan says, no, he's not my equal. I'm smarter than Daniel Bryan.
His intellectual superior.
Yeah.
Mine is superior. He's out there playing.
Oh, man, is Rowan Khan?
Yeah, man.
Well, that'd be something else.
He tests me. From Perdition something or another.
Perdition's Flame.
There you go. Anyways, I thought it was a really, really solid
good,
interview, man. I thought it was good.
Yeah, these last 2 weeks he's had opportunities to grab the mic and talk, and I feel like he's done a pretty solid job.
Like, how much better is this and what we saw just in this one episode versus the Bludgeon Brothers stuff, which
Infinitely.
is goofy and cartoonish.
The giant hammers. And
we will come at you with our hammers.
There's that thing where they're in their trailer and they broke a bunch of toys.
Yo, I forgot about
that's
that.
Not intimidating. Like them destroying the entire ringside area at the end of this episode, that's intimidating.
It wasn't like a toy ringside. It was actual ringside.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. After that, we got Mustafa Ali. I think he was actually supposed to have a match against Shinsuke Nakamura. Sami Zayn comes out, just talking as he and Nakamura walk down the ring, and he's like, we're done with The Miz. My neck still hurts.
This cracked me up, man. When Sami came out, because I'm not like a huge fan of this variation of Sami Zayn. I think he's just, people are so over it. But he comes out, he still has his neck brace, which I think is a good touch. That's a tradition. The thing that cracked me up is when he introduced Shinsuke Nakamura and Nakamura's music hits. Sami was trying to dance to it, and all he could manage was like some head bobs
And
he could barely
grab his
manage
neck.
that. That visual did make me laugh.
right.
I like that.
They walk down the ring, and then Sammy kind of puts Ali over. Says, "I like you. You're really good."
Man, you see, I'm pretty sure he's worn it before, but man, Ali's ring gear, that yellow and black, holy
amazing.
moly, that looks nice.
He's got some great ring gear too. Says, "You're athletic. You're really good, but you will never be champion." At this point, both Sammy and Sammy and Nakamura in the ring, kind of cornering Ali. Ali kind of looks around, says, "All right." He goes and he clocks Nakamura. Sammy drops to the mat and grabs Ali's foot, which allows Nakamura to hit a knee in the back of Ali's head. And then Nakamura works over Mustafa a little bit and then ultimately lays him out with the Kinshasa.
Yeah.
And then we see Kevin Owens walking through the crowd.
Hey, this was a good point. Sorry, not to cut you off. Nikyle in chat mentions this, and this was actually my one thing about that Rowan interview. Not to go back to it, but we are. Michael Cole really didn't seem that intimidated, and I thought that was one misstep there that they should have had because Michael Cole was giving Rowan some like guff.
Yeah, he was.
And I'm like, dude, that shouldn't be the case.
Well, I mean, it's okay to start out that way, but yeah,
Rowan should check him.
Rowan's got to do something to check him and,
He should check him
intimidate
quick.
Michael Cole.
Yeah, that's a good point, though.
And show the final shot of the thing should be a puddle of urine underneath Michael Cole's chair because he wet himself in fear of Erick Rowan.
Exactly, yeah. He's like, what's that smell? Cat pee? Is that cat pee?
So anyways, Kevin Owens is walking down through the crowd. He's got a seat in the lower bowl.
Yeah.
He takes seat.
Yeah.
3 rows back from Burl and Jess?
In
something
front
like
of
that.
him, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And then we cut backstage. Shane's back there. John Cone comes in, and he goes, "Someone's here to see you." Oh, yeah. Kevin Owens in the arena. And, like, Shane was just watching it on the TV.
He's still on the TV.
Yeah, Shane's
and he
like-
points at him, and he says, oh, by the way, Kevin Owens is here. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So Shane walks out, and a dude serves him some papers.
Yeah, with a folder says, "You've been served."
A manila envelope.
Yeah, and he opens. Shane
That's
opens
never
it.
good.
No, Shane opens it and kind of sighs. Mm-hmm. Deep doggy doo-doo he's in.
Yeah.
We come back. Shane walks down to the ring with security detail. He grabs the mic. He says, "Owens, come down the ring. Let's just talk about this face-to-face." Security let him in. So KO obliges. He walks down, hops the barricade, gets in the ring. Shane tells security, "Get out." Shane says, "I hold in my hand here the largest wrongful termination lawsuit in history. Kevin Owens is suing him for $25 million.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Shane wants like an explanation pretty much. And Owens says, "Well, look, let's look at all this. You fined me $100,000 for putting my hands on an official, on Elias. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, Shane, you put your hands on an official, me, last week. And then you fired me because I was biased."
He was sort of he gave some
insubordinate. That's the word to use. Sorry.
Insubordinate, yeah. He gave his explanation as to why he had that sort of turnaround. You know, it's like the first fall he counted, it was fair and square, and then when he was being sort of, bullied a little bit, I guess, by Shane, he decided, okay, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to help you out now.
Yeah.
And so he was like, can't believe I did that, but that's what I did.
He said, "I did it for my family. I can't afford that fine. I did it for my family. I did it for my career." Yeah. And what did he get out of it? He fired me because you tapped out, Shane.
Yeah.
It's like he can't do anything about that. And Owen says, "I've realized that I can't beat you up and have it really affect you. I have to go after your money and I have to go after your pride."
Mm-hmm.
And then Kevin Owens mentions, "Oh, yeah, there's also a clause in the contract which will let me say right here in the middle of this ring, Shane, you're fired."
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how the legalities of that works unless Owens could take that $25 million and purchase SmackDown.
Right. Which, as we know, is probably not quite enough to do that.
No. So then Shane opens up the folder and pulls it out and starts going through it. And it's like, maybe.
Got me there. He's going to have to get his best lawyers on that
Yeah,
case.
does this lawsuit give Kevin Owens voting interest? Is he a member of the board?
I mean, all he really needs to do is spend him out of court.
Yeah.
know? It's like just have it tied up in the courts. Mm-hmm. That's what I've learned, man. Just tie people up in courts and they can't do anything.
Then you do that and then you force them to settle. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
When they can't financially.
If you can out-lawyer somebody, then do it. After that, we had the same AOP promo we got on Raw. I was fine watching it again.
Yeah, still really good.
It was still really good.
Yep.
That was good. And then hip hop star Offset.
Yeah.
Introduced Charlotte. He was wearing, of course, he's the Ric Flair drip guy.
Yeah.
And he was wearing the Ric Flair robe.
Yeah.
Thought that was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Flair was backstage. They did a quick shot of Flair backstage with Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see him later on. I wonder if they just were like, okay, Flair, Rick, come on, let's talk about this thing. How much do you want, dude?
We'll give you $10,000 right now. And just stop it.
$10,000. Just to stop.
Just
man.
stop it.
Just stop it.
You know, there's no case here. Just give us a reasonable
You
price.
think Vince is freaked out at all? Freaked out's probably the wrong word. Is concerned at all about Flair leaving from the Legends contract that it's about to expire, going to AEW?
Freaked out? No.
Not freaked out, but like doesn't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want to deal with it.
Probably throw him some more money.
He's probably thinking, well, the optics of it aren't great.
Right. It's already there. We got an Arn over there.
It's like, I don't want a 4 Horseman reunion over in AEW. But then again, he thinks, well, who are they going to get for the 4th Horseman? Sid? Lex Luger? No. You know?
You think Vince is thinking about that? Because I don't know. He might be. You think his level of thought goes that deep? Who are they going to get for their 4th Horseman?
You never know.
It could be. I mean, he could be thinking
what are they
about
going to do? Have Shawn Spears be the 4th? Ha, 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 ha.
Right. Number one, these are all good questions. Does Vince McMahon know Ty Dillinger's new name?
No.
He doesn't, right?
When Raven came back to WWE, he says, when did we hire Johnny Polo? All right. He didn't know Raven's name.
Right. Number two, who is the most likely? Sid is the most. I mean, Sid's not really synonymous with Horseman, though.
No, you like Barry Windham.
Who's more synonymous with Horseman, Sid or Luger?
Barry Windham.
Well, between those two, Barry Windham is super synonymous with Horseman.
I'm going to say Sid for this reason. The reason that RoboCop got brought to WCW was to counter the power of Sid. So whether Sid is more synonymous with Horseman than Luger, I don't know. Sid is the more influential.
Okay, fair enough.
Member of Horseman.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, they could bring in Barry Windham. I mean, Barry Windham has claim. Like, wasn't he the guy they put in instead of Ole for the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
It was Windham, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they could totally get Windham.
Totally.
Yeah, he might want to prevent that from happening.
Yeah,
understanding the other pieces are all in place.
Yeah. Yeah. Should Flair sign an AEW deal?
Yeah.
That's a huge if still, though.
I wonder how much sway Charlotte has over Ric Flair's comings and goings.
I don't know. Apparently, according to the TMZ thing, she wasn't happy about the trademark filing.
Mm-hmm. After that, we got Charlotte versus Sasha.
Man, these two always put on really fun matches.
I know. I like they replayed the thing that happened on Raw too. I'll never get used to Charlotte strutting down in those high heels and dropping a boot.
I know.
That was awesome.
And then circling around to grab the chair.
That's great.
I know. That was great. So, fun match. Towards the end, Charlotte boots Sasha out of the ring, hits a moonsault ringside on both Sasha and Bayley. Charlotte tries to get back in the ring. Bayley holds on to her foot. Sasha rolls her up. Charlotte kicks out. Charlotte puts Sasha in the figure 8, and then Bayley runs in to break it up.
Mm-hmm.
Ref calls for the bell. Sasha and Bayley, they're double teaming Charlotte, beating on her, beating her up. Carmella comes out to make the save, which is cool.
That was neat. Because her and Bayley were close.
Yeah, so Carmella pushes Bayley over, and so Bayley's sitting kind of in the corner, acting like this, like, what the heck?
What the heck? I thought we were
What
cool.
the heck, Carmella? I thought we were cool. And then Sasha comes up behind Carmella. Carmella drops her with a super kick, and then Charlotte sends Bayley out of the ring with a giant boot.
So earlier in the match, I thought this was hilarious. Bayley started acting like she was going to remove the bottom turnbuckle again. And Charlotte, like, she did it so Charlotte could see.
I know, that was good.
See, it's that stuff. It's that little, like, needle-y stuff that I really like.
The low-key stuff.
So I do like that they're introducing Carmella. I understand that it's totally so that they can get either Sasha or Bayley to beat somebody. Mm-hmm. They have to win against because Charlotte is now obviously a face. Like, she's doing the moonsault and, like, she's revving the crowd up and stuff.
Yeah. So
that was kind of a low-key effective face turn there for Charlotte.
Yeah, kind of.
That was cool. And I do like that this 4 horsewoman thing is, even if it's to eat a loss, they're able to swing in and bring other women who are tangentially related to the story at hand into the equation.
Yeah. I'm happy they're involving Carmella in this because she's pretty good.
Yeah.
Next, Baron Corbin King of the Ring coronation.
He was so genuinely excited to put on.
Oh, heck yeah, man. The cape, the crown, hold that scepter.
And he dropped his promo. I can be a harsh ruler or a kind ruler, but I rule with iron fist.
Show respect, you're good. No respect, then iron fist you get.
Yeah.
But he said, well, none of you people here wanted me to win this. Nobody wanted to be King of the Ring, and I did it. But thankfully for you, I could be benevolent.
Yeah.
But he said, first, I want to recognize my opponent from Raw, the final, Chad Gable. So Chad comes down the ring, and then Baron just makes a bunch of really cheap short jokes.
Yeah.
At Chad's expense.
I know you came up a little short.
And so, of course, Chad Gable gets upset, and he dumps Baron. He does like a two-legged takedown on Baron right on top of the throne. The throne just disintegrates. They didn't glue that thing together. They just used little dowels, little pegs to keep it together. Rips the robe off, breaks the scepter across Baron's midsection, kicks the mannequin over. Baron's out of the ring at this point, and then Gable rips up the cape some more, and then stomps on the crown. And Baron's screaming, no!
I'm mildly disappointed that we're not going to have Baron Corbin wearing, unless he just gets new ones.
No, he should take that crown and try to bend it back into shape. So
that thing disintegrated.
Yeah, I know.
That thing is in many pieces.
Yeah, I know.
He needs to
duct tape it together. Yes, obviously, I think that's the best course.
I would agree with you. I just think that he's a man of high style. You saw that picture of him yesterday, sporting 3 very high priced. What do they call them? Clocks? Watches?
Wrist clocks.
Wrist clocks. In front of a giant poster of another wrist clock. He's a man of much style.
He had a nice suit last night.
He did. I know.
It was a nice suit.
We get to do NXT.
Yeah, that's a new thing now.
Nice.
After that, Heavy Machinery had a match against B Team, went as well as expected for the B Team, and that they lost, and pretty quickly.
What a waste of time this was. I don't care about either of these teams.
Really?
Yeah, not really. I mean, Heavy Machinery, I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. Like, okay, can we just fast forward to when Heavy Machinery gets a story? Because it ain't going to be with B Team.
No.
No.
The story now is Otis grinding his hips and pelvic thrusts.
Yeah, it's kind of off-putting, to be honest with you. I don't really find much humor in it. I'm very cold on that stuff.
You are very cold on that. He came out with just tights last night. He didn't have the singlet.
Yeah. I thought I had missed him just like putting the singlet down, but those are just trunks?
Just had trunks.
Wow. Bold.
Yeah.
I really wish. Did you read the story about them wrestling in sweatpants?
Yeah.
They were like a last minute. Yeah, because Liv Morgan was going to have a match.
A dark match, yeah.
They pulled her off because she's going through a repackage. They don't want to put her out there yet.
Until that's done, yeah.
And so they were like, hey, just get out there and have this match. And they weren't in their ring gear.
Yeah.
And that's why they were wrestling in sweatpants.
Yeah.
I think, man, number one, the fact that they show up to the arena just chilling in their sweats is amazing.
Oh, yeah. That's what you got to do, man.
That's goals. Number two, just have them wrestle in their sweats.
That'd be cool.
Like, that's on brand right there. A couple dudes just barbecue in the backyard, wearing sweats, playing fantasy football. That, to me, is human interest.
Yeah, that's prime Heavy Machinery for Steve.
Absolutely.
All right, well, maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah.
Maybe what they'll do is what you do with your sweats. So during the winter, it'll be the full leg. Summertime rolls around, and they cut them in half, so you just get short sweats then.
I don't have any more sweatpants, man. I got to go to Walmart and get some more because I cut my ones for summertime. Now I'm stuck because I can't go around.
At a certain point, you're going to have like 30 pairs of sweatpant shorts, but nary a pair of full-length pants.
I know. Ideally, that's the right situation.
No, at a certain point, you got to say, I have plenty of shorts. There's no reason for me to cut the legs off these pants now.
You think Goodwill will turn all those sweat shorts away? They're going to be like, oh, cool, sweatpants. It's winter's coming. What the hell?
Say, what jackass just cuts the legs off all these sweatpants? Perfectly good sweatpants.
Damn legs for these things. Get out of here. It's like the stumps. We don't want the stumps.
Yeah.
We're human beings.
Yeah.
Anyways, Daniel Bryan comes out, cuts a promo. the fans really love Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and he calls him out. Said, just look, 2 weeks ago, you're the same people booing me, accusing me of attacking Roman Reigns. Yeah. I didn't do that. And one thing I can say is that I never lied to any of you. Mm-hmm. He talks why he recruited Erick Rowan. He said he saw him as an equal, and more than that, he saw him as his friend.
Yeah.
He's still my friend, he
says.
Rowan comes out, tells Daniel Bryan that he felt disrespected, and then Bryan yells at him, don't do something about it.
He says, no matter what you do to me physically, it won't match to what you did to me emotionally.
That you betrayed me and betrayed our friendship.
It's our friendship.
And then Luke Harper runs and attacks Daniel Bryan from behind. Bludgeon Brothers lay him out in the ring. Roman comes down, tries to make the save. There's a great part where he's running down the ramp. Luke Harper tries to clothesline him. Roman Reigns ducks it, slides in the ring, Superman punch to Rowan, followed by a drive-by ringside. But then Harper does drop him with a massive boot. Tosses Roman to the ring steps, and then the Bludgeon Brothers do their powerbomb double team thing to Roman into the ring post. They peel back the mat's ringside. You know something awesome's about to happen.
Oh yeah, and yeah, sadly it happened to
local enhancement security guard. Security runs out, and then one gets body slammed right in the concrete.
Another guy gets slammed on that
top
guy.
Of that guy, yeah, that was great. And then Rowan just breaks off a piece of the ringside barricade and then rams it into Roman. They clear off the announce table, and then the Bludgeon Brothers put Daniel Bryan through the announce table with their double crucifix bomb. Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, man, very few teams do wonton destruction as well as we'll call them the Bludgeon Brothers now.
Just call them Harper and Rowan.
Harper and Rowan. Yeah. Because the level of disregard they seemingly have for anybody and anything while they're in the midst of one of these attacks is great to watch.
Yeah, no, because none of the conventions of how they're approaching them now are Bludgeon Brother. Like their teeth weren't their teeth messed up?
It felt like they were putting stuff on their teeth to make them look dirty.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're gimmicking up their teeth, and they're not doing that, so that's good. I hope they let Harper actually get on the mic and talk.
I know.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tom Phillips got laid out, too.
Okay, so I actually was looking away when that happened.
Yeah, I did, too.
All I did, I looked there, I was like, what, is that Tom Phillips? What's he doing there? Just taking a nap.
I just saw I
saw the ref run over to him.
I saw everybody else jump the barricade.
Okay, yeah.
But I missed Tom Phillips getting laid out.
True buds.
Two buds.
Ray Bostaff says, welcome to the law firm of Harper and Rowan.
Harper and Rowan.
Have you been in an accident? Do you have a settlement coming your way? Do you need cash now? Or an annuity? Do you like risk clocks?
Or is it what the ad on the radio is like? If you get pulled over for a potential DUI,
yeah,
keep 1-800 Harper and Rowan in your phone.
Yeah, has your wrist clock been stolen? Call the law firm of Harper and Rowan.
Alex C says I wouldn't be surprised if their love of metal music factored into the team name.
So that brings up a great point.
Metalheads.
So airheads.
Phillips got pushed aside by Harper.
Okay. So speaking of Harper,
yeah,
he was wearing an Amon Amarth.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Me too. However, is he a fan of? We know that Rowan is a fan of that.
Oh yeah,
of that stuff.
Okay, I see your point because that's the same shirt Harper was wearing on Sunday.
Okay.
So you think he went to Hot Topic and got a couple metal band shirts,
or he's borrowing?
Rowan?
No, he's more trim than Rowan.
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So he has to get his own. So
he has like larges, and the other dude has like 2XLs. So is he a fan of that stuff?
I don't know.
He seems too mellow.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not saying mellow people can't be a fan of that stuff. I'm just saying I'm not sure he's legit. And Shayna Baszler told me it's not cool for people to wear that stuff if you're not legit.
Didn't I tell you that too?
I don't care what you say. You're a dullard.
Well, take it from Shayna Baszler and his gospel, huh?
Yes, I do actually. She's wizened.
Right. Alex C says, "Is this like Steve in his Slayer shirt?" Yeah. I almost got you.
Do you ever see me wearing?
You know what I almost got you for your birthday?
Slayer
shirt. A Slayer shirt, greatest hits pack. I almost did that for you, so you can wear the shirt and actually get educated on their music.
I've tried to educate myself on the music. I have a streaming. I'm able to listen to the music. I've listened to it at the gym several times. I just can't get into it, man. I'm way too mellow. Give me Sublime.
Oh God.
I hate Sublime. I
Yeah, I
can't
know.
even make that joke.
Yep.
Oh man. No, I just that's too much, man. It's too much. I like punk. I don't like metal.
You know, like
all that stuff.
all the yelling and screaming and such.
Too much.
Just too much.
Haha Jackson here says he is a fan. He can confirm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. You want to do this NXT preview? Get their first NXT on USA, at least an hour of it tonight.
Wayne says they're both massive Muse fans.
Stop looking for validation, Wayne.
Oh man. Anyways, what are we doing now?
NXT preview.
NXT preview.
Undisputed Era's golden prophecy hinges on Roderick Strong.
Yeah, I thought this too. Alex C said, I thought Larson meant a shirt that literally said Slayer's greatest hits. That'd be awesome. See,
No.
I think it's okay to sport that. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a bunch of their albums on the one shirt.
Yeah. The Undisputed Era began 2019 by guaranteeing they'd be draped in championship gold within the year. This week, Roderick Strong looks to finally fulfill that prophecy when he challenges the eccentric and electrifying Velveteen Dream for the North American title live on USA Network, with Adam Cole, Bebe, holding court as NXT champion, and Bob Fish and Kyle O'Reilly recently winning the NXT Tag Team titles. Strong remains the only member of the Undisputed Era without a championship. After long campaigning for a one-on-one title bout with Dream, the Messiah of the Backbreaker went to extreme measures to provoke the champion into accepting, setting Dream's signature purple couch ablaze on the September 4th edition of NXT. The tactic worked in getting the champion's attention, but will Strong regret his decision when he enters the ring against an incensed Velveteen Dream? Or will the vertebrae-smashing superstar bring the Undisputed Era's prophecy to fruition?
No rules, no disqualifications. Matt Riddle and Killian Dane prepare for a street fight. After a summer of barbaric sneak attacks and chaotic brawls, Matt Riddle and Killian Dane look to settle the score in a lawless street fight this week on NXT. There better not be a ref then. Since their rivalry began, the original Bro and the Northern Ireland Nightmare have crashed through the entrance stage, rendered tables to toothpicks, and brutalized each other with steel chairs. Dane won their only official one-on-one match by viciously targeting Riddle's already injured ribs, but despite the beating, Riddle wanted more of the Beast of Belfast after the bell. Their melee continued outside the arena after NXT went off the air, only ending when Dane crushed Riddle beneath the steel ladder. With it now abundantly clear that a standard match cannot contain the mayhem, the sports entertainment world is in for a free-for-all of epic proportions when two of NXT's all-time toughest superstars collide in a street fight on the second hour of NXT. That's on the second hour.
Yeah, they
of
said that
NXT,
last week.
Streaming exclusively on the award-winning WWE Network.
Fatal four-way match to decide Shayna Baszler's next challenger. The acclaimed NXT Women's Division will take the spotlight when Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair clash in a fatal four-way match to determine the top contender to Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's title. The high-stakes match not only carries title implications, but it also brims with personal animosity. Yim and Belair are familiar foes, having gone to war in a best-of-3 series earlier this year. The cagey head baddie in charge triumphed by pinning Belair twice, a feat that no other superstar has accomplished against the EST of NXT. LeRae and Shirai have been at each other's throats ever since the Genius of the Sky revealed her true colors and callously betrayed LeRae in June. Their grudge match at TakeOver Toronto, which Shirai won, did little to cool tempers, as LeRae and Shirai's recent run-ins have shown. Which superstar will navigate the minefield, outwit the competition, and stake a claim for a future title match with the Queen of Spades?
This was written by WWE.com staff, so thank you, staff.
Group effort.
Group effort.
Thanks,
absolutely.
staff.
Thanks, staff. Before we get to questions, Larson, I want to show this. I want to mention this here real quick. I've had a bunch of these orders coming into friendomarket.com.
Oh, yeah.
And in case you've missed it, we've reached out to Juan Ortiz, superstar artist of pro wrestling T-shirts from Young Bucks, Sammy Callahan, other members of the Elite, other people, like a ton. And we reached out to him and said, hey, it's our 5th anniversary next week. Can you do a shirt for us? So these are coming in very soon.
Yeah.
They're available right now.
Oh, amazing.
Right now at friendomarket.com. Going in Raw's 5th anniversary shirt sticker pack. There it is. A glow-in-the-dark Going in Raw logo sticker. A Slow Wolf hologram sticker.
Oh, yeah.
And then this Juan Ortiz art in a different colorway sticker.
Man, I want my hands on that glow-in-the-dark sticker, I'll tell you what.
Plus, you get an awesome postcard. It's double-sided. and that shirt. Of course, we've got sizes from small to 4XL. Look at this postcard right here. You got this on this side.
And that
you got that on that side. And that
you
guy's
got
like,
Steve sitting here, what
do
do
you
you
want
want
from me? Exactly. So check that out. We've already had Michael Gauthier, I believe,
Thank
friendo, put it in order today. We've had a bunch come in last night. They're moving quick. So friendomarket.com. It's really, really good.
Get them while supplies last.
Absolutely.
All right, questions now.
Let's take some. I'm going to head over to the Discord.
Sounds good.
Those
Eddie
mutants have said
Diltz.
anything.
Do you guys use wrist clocks or use phone for time? I use phone. When I was young, I used to wear a watch. I don't wear a watch anymore.
I always wanted one of those wrist clock calculators.
I had one of those when I was a kid.
I know. I'm super jealous. You sported a lot of cool gear back then.
I had that. I had a Swatch watch when I was a kid.
Wow. That's awesome.
Not anymore, though.
A Swatch wrist clock?
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, dude, it's right here. Like,
Yeah.
What the heck? That's all you need.
Yeah. The villain Alan Black, power rank 5 wrestlers who should wrestle in sweats. Cesaro kind of did.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody really should.
Yeah,
Kevin
Cesaro
Owens
did.
kind of does. He
Kevin
wears
Owens kind of does.
sweat shorts.
Yeah.
Lesnar kind of does. I know they're supposed to be like MMA shorts, but they're basically workout shorts.
That makes sense.
I feel like Roman Reigns, after years of wearing the same gear and that vest, he deserves to relax a bit.
Chill Roman,
To chill
man.
and wear some sweats. He would top my list.
If Gallows was still Festus,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he would have sweatpants.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah. What about in the women's division? Anybody in the women's division that comes off as a bit, I don't know, I'm not going to say lazy. What's the word I'm looking for?
Relaxed.
Yeah.
I feel like Mickey James should wear sweats.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, want to chill a little bit more. Yeah. Oh,
Totally.
man. Got another order in.
Awesome.
Who is this? Julie Roussel. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Another shirt sticker pack. Sold. Let's see here.
Deals.
Deals. Dominist. In kayfabe, since the McMahon family is running both Raw and SmackDown as a team.
Yeah.
Who will be making the picks for Raw and SmackDown during the draft? Oh, that's going to be Heyman and Bischoff because
Stars of shows on Fox and NBC Universal properties. That's who's going to be making the picks.
yeah, that'd be good. Like they act like they have no idea who any of these people
Yeah,
are.
no. Taken first by Raw is
No Way Jose.
John Cena. Not familiar with this individual.
No way, Harmony. Let's see here. Butts asks, with the return of Harper's first name, will Andrade and Ali start getting their names back too?
I hope so.
That'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
Really should. Really should.
Austin says, Larson,
What?
you're on SmackDown and it's draft night.
Yeah.
2 males, 2 females, 1 tag team. Who are you drafting? When they did the draft in 2016?
We did a mock draft. We should do that again. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
We should do that next week.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
I know that was cool.
It did really well too.
It did really well. That's the most important thing.
Maybe for next
should get some
Saturday we should do
podiums.
that.
We should get a podium.
That seems a little formal.
It's a draft, man. I'm gonna sit here. Like
All right,
idiots.
so I'm on SmackDown. 2 dudes, from the entire company. Let's say not NXT, just current main roster members. I mean, you have to go with Brock.
Yeah, you have.
He's
to
the
go
ratings
with
draw.
You got to go to Brock.
You go with Brock. Give me Brock, and then give me.
This isn't even a question, man. It's Brock and Roman. It's your first 2.
Yeah, I just figure people might be tired of seeing those 2 battle.
People love Roman.
All right, Brock and Roman. On the women's side, you go with Becky
Of course.
and Charlotte.
Sasha's hot right
I
now.
know. And then tag team, go with the New Day.
Oh, you were going to go with Heavy Machinery? And then I would take Kofi because he's not with the New Day. He's a singles competitor now. Break up the New Day.
Oh, gosh. That's a horrible
What a
idea.
terrible
Don't ever
idea.
break up
Why
the
would
New
I
Day.
do that?
Don't break up the New Day.
That's dumb.
They're fantastic.
Anyway, well, that question wasn't asked of me, so I'm not going to give you mine. Let's see here. Alex C. says, do you not think $25 million is too much? It makes Owens less relatable if he wins that. And if he loses, then he's a schmuck again. It's always lose. It's always lose with Face Owens.
Mm-hmm. You really should just be out there stunning people.
It'd be cool if he just did this. Like he wins at $25 million, right? And then he just says every week I'm going to give this money to the arena, and it's going to be Taco Friday.
No, that's what we should do. Every wrestler, they get a bus.
Yeah. But I think that he should give it to the WWE Universe.
Yeah, some of that too. The Universe too, yes.
Yeah, making fun of himself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but he never said Universe.
Yeah.
He said, you never saw that. Somebody tweeted at him. You never see Stone Cold trying to win feuds with litigation. Yeah, but he never said Universe.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Adrian C., how bad were those NXT shirts released yesterday? Dexter Lumis one wasn't bad. Here's the issue, though, is they're probably done with the crap iron-on process, and they probably, even if the design are good, they're probably not going to look good anyways. If that Ciampa shirt I got was any indication.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably going to be ugly as crap. Yeah, they're bad. There was a funny, who was it? I retweeted, I think, yesterday because I was laughing so hard at it. Somebody did like a quick YouTube vid. Let's see if I can find it on my dumb Twitter. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. So who is this? Chris, but it's spelled with a KH. And the Twitter account is at King Kingston.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's KHRISTEN. And he did a funny little skit about coming up with T-shirt designs. How they did it. It was like, obviously it's the guy at the last minute. Oh, yeah, no, I did that. He's like, yeah, we need those designs tomorrow. We're going live. He's like, he goes away. He starts like dumping a bunch of filters on stuff.
There's a Tegan Knox one, too. I didn't see that one.
That was pretty funny. I mean, there are names in there I've never even heard of. There was like, I forget what was the one that I didn't hear of. I don't know. It was like,
let's see. Oh
yeah, there you go. Pull them up.
Go away.
You're just so bad. I think they just click on NXT, and they're all there. That skull one is cool, but it's so like, oh, we need a skull shirt.
This one's not bad.
Like that's kind of cool. It looks like spray paint. That's okay. The Velveteen Dream one is good.
That's nice and colorful.
That's amazing. That is amazing. That Street Profits We Want the Smoke one is amazing.
That one's not bad.
That is so
this
good.
One, the other one, the red one, is not very good.
That's terrible.
Oh, Damian Priest has one. I didn't see that. It's not terrible.
That's okay.
It's like a metal album cover.
Yeah. Those aren't the bad ones. Go down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There's like they're all...
that one? Oh my gosh. Look at that Bronson Reed one. That's terrible.
That's awful. The worst one is the Jordan Miles one. Yeah, what is that Chelsea Green one?
They're like a...
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, they're a tag team, so that kind of works.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Oh, look at the Dio Madden one. That's horrible.
What is that? That Swerve one looks like something. Is that like a Wolfenstein thing?
Kind of.
That looks like something specific.
God,
but it's bad. It's really bad.
Oh, the Outliers one is bad.
What is that Raul Mendoza one?
I don't know, man.
That's awful. The Outline, that's terrible.
Look at the Angel Garza one. That's terrible.
That's really bad. Oh, yeah. Brendan Vink. I don't even know what that is. I mean, the Rick Booge one kind of works, but not really. Yeah, the Jordan Miles one is really bad. The Dexter Lumis one, it's shocking they didn't put that in blood red.
They should have.
That's so awful they didn't do that. Austin Theory, that's the most generic.
Look at this one. That's terrible.
That's awful.
Shane Thorne one's terrible. These are so lazy.
Like there's so many gradients on these things.
I know.
And God bless Cassius Ohno. He was hyping his up on Twitter saying, man, this is the first time I ever had one on WWE Shop. I think it's great. If you guys, buy this, that'll send feedback saying you want more with better designs. Which is a good point. And it's a very positive attitude to take.
This Keith Lee one's not terrible.
That's not terrible. Oh, my God. Look at the Joaquin Wild one.
It's not good. Some of these are
Parker and Martel.
I thought they were just a jobber team. They were on TV.
There's another Martel?
Yeah, they were on TV a couple weeks back. These are the guys with the fleur-de-lis that were super friendly to each other.
Oh, I like those guys.
Nick C., if Kofi beats Brock, he should relinquish the title and retire because there's no way he could top that victory.
Wait, what's that? If
Nick C. says if Kofi beats Brock, he should relinquish the title and retire.
Yeah, I agree with that. Austin has these shirts here, the Velveteen Dream and Johnny Gargano. These actually have some thought put in them, though.
Yeah, they got some 80s design.
Yeah.
80s inspired design.
Let's see here. Oh, I got to go to the SmackDown QA thread on Patreon.
Alex Foster asked, what would you be able to offer King Corbin in order to please his kingdom?
Oh, a lovely portrait of the king. Done in sort of like a bad comic book. He's going to look a little slow. His proportions will be a little bit off because I'm really not that good.
I would write an ode to my king.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I like it.
Musical form.
You're not. You can serenade.
I'd break out the lute.
Yeah, the lute. There you go. That's good too. Let's see here. What a great question, Joshua Martinez.
Yeah.
Since Offset was on SmackDown last night, what's your favorite music/wrestling crossover? How is it not Lemmy?
Yeah.
Lemmy doing Triple H's theme live has got to be like, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's great.
Kiss Demon.
Yeah, that's a great one. No, that's a great one. Wasn't there a country singer in the NWO? No, NASCAR driver. Never mind.
Yeah, Kyle Petty.
That's right. Was there a kind of one? Man, wasn't there like a...
There might have been a country singer.
And then, of course, what was the Mr. Perfect's country music group who had that song "Rap Is Crap"?
Oh, what was it
the West
called?
Texas Outlaws or something like that.
Rednecks?
The Rednecks?
West Texas Rednecks?
That sounds right. That was my favorite wrestling music crossover.
It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
You're just a huge Bobby Duncombe Jr. Oh, wow. They actually had, they played the instruments. So you had Kurt, guitars and vocals, Bobby Duncombe on lead guitar, Barry Windham on the drums.
That tripped me. I remember one time.
Kendall Windham on bass.
I was laughing so hard because one time I put a picture of those guys in front of you, and I said, "Who's that?" And he said, "Well, it's Barry Windham." And then I looked at the other Windham. I said, "Who's that then?" And you're like, "Why are there two Barry Windhams?" Because I forgot there was a second Windham. I was like, right? There's like two Barry Windhams in that picture.
Two Barry Windhams.
But it's Kendall Windham. They both just very distinctly look like Windhams. It's creepy. I was like, who's that? You're like, that's Barry Windham. I'm like, okay, who's that?
No, that's Barry Windham.
Yeah, exactly. That's Kendall Windham. But my God, they both look like Barry Windham.
Oh, look at that live performance there.
It's not good.
What a terrible idea.
It's a really bad idea. They all look like they were having fun, though.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see if there's any. Oh, here's a forced. Daskamania, could you explain Sasha's new character to me? And there's a lot more here where he's like trying to figure out what she is, but I don't know. She's the boss, and she's coming after what is hers, and that's money and the title and all that good stuff. So that's her character. This is good. James Fletcher. How could a dog be incorporated into a wrestling company different to Cody's dog, Pharaoh? Well, obviously what you want to do is have a dog be, for no reason whatsoever, the authority figure. So anytime there's some wonky-ass booking...
Ruff, ruff. Comes out in the ramp. Ruff, 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 ruff.
And then everybody has to figure out what he's saying.
Yeah. This is what I want. I want someone to put a dog on their shoulders and you do the trench coat thing. And so you have dog world champ. But it's just the trench coat thing. But it's dog world champ. Whoa. F5. Done. But everybody thinks it's a giant dog.
With human feet and arms.
Yeah, but like the guy puts like fake like paw gloves on.
He's
Yeah.
got a wrist lock on.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God.
Johann von Wolf.
Here comes Mr. Ruffalot. Let's see what he has to say.
I know.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh my God. Two out of 3 falls. Ruff, ruff.
Johann von Wolfhausen, no WWE 2K event for you guys this year. Guess not.
Oh man.
Yeah, guess not.
Ruff. Oh man. That is too much. All right, well, that's a good one to go out on.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. We got Overrun coming up in a little bit. Chat Trivia Day.
Yep.
Where somebody wins a prize that I don't send to them. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Oh, my goodness gracious.